I saw in Alucard's video on this trick and I wanted to make my own video on it and explain it as simply as possible. This is movement tech that lets you go anywhere almost immediately. Not quite as good as late game flying mounts, but it's very close. To perform it, you will need a crossbow, a glider, and at least 2 types of arrows. To make it useful, you will also need a hang-you in the party, a grappling hook, and set the FPS to 30. The first thing you do is put the crossbow in a glitchy half-reload state. Hold the reload button to open up the arrow selection and then switch to a different arrow. Your character will start playing the reload animation to switch arrows. Interrupt this reload animation by changing weapons. Your crossbow is now loaded and also thinks it still needs to be reloaded. You have gotten the glitchy reload. Then switch back to the crossbow, jump, glide, and reload. Normally, you can't interrupt the start of a gliding animation. By pressing a reload while the crossbow is in this state, you can interrupt the glide early. If you let the crossbow finish reloading, the glitchy state will end. You can tell when this happens when you see a pop-up that says you picked up an arrow. You will have to re-enter it if you do. To prevent that, interrupt the reload by either gliding again or switching weapons. If you keep interrupting the reload with a glide, then interrupting the glide with a reload, you can get a ton of height very quickly. To get a lot of distance quickly, fire the grappling hook at flat ground, then interrupt the grapple with a glide. You now have a ton of horizontal speed and can stay above ground for ages using crossbow jumping. There's other ways to get horizontal speed, like rolling on a Krojiro or sliding down a hill, so a grappling hook isn't necessary, but it's reliable and works anywhere. Doing it well is not canceling as quickly as possible. You want to delay reloading a bit to get more height. You want to cancel it slightly before the player puts his hand on the glider. You also want to delay the glide a little bit to conserve stamina for long distances.